first time I was prescribed sertraline, so antidepressants, that's Zoloft for Americans, I didn't want to take it because I was like, I'm not depressed. I'm not depressed. I just need to sort of like get my shit together. If you got something else, if you got something else, if you got something else, I don't really want to do that. I was in denial about like being depressed because I felt like the depression diagnosis is like a death sentence, basically. Like, what do you mean I've got depression? So I'm just gonna be sad forever. Like, shut up. Shut up. That's not funny. It's not funny to say that. Um, but you know, that's part of why I make my videos because I felt like that, and then I googled like YouTubers with depression, blah blah blah. Went on YouTube, watched the videos, and they were all like being sad and shit, which obviously like they've got depression, so like yeah, they're a bit sad. But it's like no, I refuse. I refuse for that to be my destiny. It's not a bit of me. It's not a bit me. So that's part of why I make my videos because I want be other people who have been diagnosed with depression or have been prescribed antidepressants, have been told by their GP, by their doctor, by their clinician, by their psychiatrist that they're depressed. I want them to sort of be able to like find a video that's like, guys, it's not all doom and gloom. I know it's a depression diagnosis, but it's not all it's not all doom and gloom. Look at me. I'm depressed. I mean, I don't know why I'm doing quotation like I am. I have got depression, but that doesn't mean doesn't mean what you think it means. Okay, so the first time I was prescribed antidepressants, I didn't want to take them. I don't think I did take them for a year, or yeah, I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I had the box in my. Can you burp? Had the box in my that's my cereal bowl by the way, should I move it? Had the box in my little medication cabinet for like a year. Didn't take it because I was like, no, I'm not depressed, I just need to like get my joie de vivre. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think I did it right actually. Joie de vivre back. No, I just need to get my joie de vivre, my little joie de vivre. Um, guys, I make myself like I'm my best comedian. I think I'm so funny, by the way. So if I keep laughing at my own jokes, what are you gonna do about it? I need to fucking stop interrupting myself. Yeah. So I was diagnosed with the little the big black dog. Is that what they used to call it in them? Like, if you're British, you might know what I mean. The big black dog follows me everywhere. Stop interrupting yourself, guys. I have ADHD, as a lot of you will know, because that's kind of the point of my channel. It's about depression and neurodivergence and stuff. So I will keep interrupting myself. Hopefully, I'll be able to edit it to not be so annoying. So if you see a lot of jumps, it's because I've got ADHD and I can't keep a straight line of thought. I can't. Okay. So I didn't take it, and I was like, let me just figure some shit out. So at first, I tried to figure some shit out. Um, yeah, I just tried to sort of fix it myself. It didn't work. Didn't really work. A lot of you might be in that phase now where you're like, oh, let me just try and fix it myself. Um, I mean, it might work for some people because I think depression. There's different types of depression. Some of you might be depressed because of your circumstances, and then you might pick yourself up by the bootstraps or change your circumstances, and then boom, your joie de vivre has returned. But for some people, it's genuinely like a little chemical imbalance in our brains, and that's okay. That's the thing. So I tried to fix it myself, didn't work. Then I tried to fix it with like supplements because I was like, I don't want to be on antidepressants because a lot of the like information I found online was like about side effects, and I was like, well, I don't really want those, do I? So I was like, no, I don't really want those. So I was like, okay, what else works? I found online about St. John's wort. St. John's wort is like a herb, a medicinal like supplement thingy that helps with anxiety and depression. I took that and it low key worked. Um, but it made me constipated, like really badly. Like I didn't shit for like 3 weeks. So I was like, I can't fucking take that, can I? I can't stop shitting. So I had to stop doing that. Um, and then I sort of just like tried to figure some shit out, and then I started to like feel better. But like looking back, the better that I felt now that I'm on antidepressants, I'm like, that was not me feeling better. That was just me not wanting to myself, which I still occasionally did. Um, oh, my hay fever's playing up. So it was just kind of like. So then what happened is I actually, started my life went a little bit down the drain. I did almost get evicted at one point, and then I had like a big argument with one of my closest friends, and then I just got into this deep state of depression, like the depression when you go and get out of bed, you can barely move. All you can do is stare at the ceiling for like basically 24 hours. And I was like, "Ah, shit, I'm gonna have to do something about this, don't I? Aren't I?" I was like, fuck. So I called the GP and I was like, hey, so like I kind of don't want to be here anymore. And the GP was like, right, well, you're gonna have to go on antidepressants, aren't you? And I was like, but then at that point, I wasn't like, no, because I had no other choice. Like I could tell I have no other choice. Like it's either that or I'm gone. I'm, I laugh as a coping mechanism, guys. So yeah, it's either that or I'm done. So I was like, fine. And then the GP, because some of the side effects that I was scared about was like side effects. So I'm used to being on TikTok, so I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what not, but um and then the GP was like, yeah, that, some people do get affected by that. So, but I was starting off with the. Sorry, I'm gonna put my Invisalign back in. I was starting off with the lowest dose, so it wasn't necessarily gonna be that bad. So, anyways, I started taking them. Uh, I think I felt a little bit better on the first day because of like the placebo effect. Like I felt like I was doing something good for my health, my little mental health. Is this? I like these little dots. Yeah, little mental health. So yeah, but then I started feeling worse, which is normal with sertraline. And I think most antidepressants. So then, for the first like I would say 3 weeks, I could not for the life of me stay awake, which is again normal with sertraline. Like you will sleep so much, but it's not that bad because it's like, what else the fuck are you gonna do? You're depressed. So you wasn't gonna do anything anyway, was you? Um, yeah, so I could not for the life of me stay awake. I just sort of slept for the whole day, and that wasn't good because at the time I had like deadlines, so I was like, fuck. But at the same time, I didn't really care about my deadlines because I was like, I don't have a will to live. I don't have any joie de vivre, so I don't really care if I fail. If I don't fail, I don't really care, do I? If I'm homeless, I'm homeless. Yeah, I was getting evicted at the same time. I was like, I don't really care. I don't really care about myself right now, so I don't really care. Yes, I was just sleeping. And then after 3 weeks, I started to feel better. Yeah, I started to feel better. And I was like, oh. So I just sort of had a little chemical imbalance in my brain, didn't I? And yeah, that's really kind of my journey with antidepressants. I started to feel better after about 3 weeks. And it just makes you think in it like, why the fuck didn't I take them for like a year? But it's kind of like, I guess I wanted to exhaust all my other options. You don't really want to admit that you're depressed because, like I said, all the YouTubers that I saw, they were like, oh, doom and gloom, doom and gloom. And I was like, well, I don't really want to admit that that's me then. Can I just fix it myself? And then I don't have to, like, you know, sit with the fact that I'm depressed. But I just want you to know, like, if you're here because you just started antidepressants or you've just like admitted to yourself that you're depressed, like, not everyone has access to medical advice and treatment. If you've just now, like, basically come to terms with the fact that you're a depressed baddie, yeah, and I'm talking to everyone here, the girls, the gays, the guys, and the days. If you've just come to terms with that, like, it's actually not all doom and gloom. I'm like fine now. Basically, I'm just living my little life. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life. So it's not like, so what? I'm just gonna be depressed for the rest of my life. Some of us just have like a little fucked up brain, and that's fine. Like, whether it's because of childhood trauma, whether it's because genuinely you just have a chemical imbalance, it's just like any other illness. Like, don't let like the haters, don't let like, don't let it make you feel like you're doomed. I mean, that's kind of what depression does, which is why it's difficult to go on antidepressants because it's just kind of like, ugh, but I'm doomed anyway. But you're not, by the way. That's the depression talking. Um, yeah, like, look at me, I'm alright. Do you know what I mean? I just want people to like feel like it's gonna be okay because it actually is. And even if you've tried antidepressants and they didn't work, and now you're like, oh, so antidepressants don't even work with me, so like I'm not gonna be alright. You are gonna be alright. You're gonna find something that works. Luckily, we live in the fucking modern age. We live in a digital age. We live in 2025 at the moment. Um, there's medication, and if it's even further than 2025, like, babes, there's so many different things you can try. Trust me, you are not on this earth just to be sad. Trust me. Look at me. Look at me in my eyes. You are not on this earth to be sad. You deserve joy. You deserve joie de vivre. And that's really it. Hopefully that makes you feel less alone. Hopefully that makes you feel a little bit better. I'm gonna keep posting here, so subscribe if you feel like it. Don't if you don't feel like it. I hate when I'm watching a video and they're like, subscribe at the beginning, and I'm just like, I don't even know you. I don't know if that sounds like rude or whatever. So if it does, yeah. So I'll be posting here as well. My TikTok is Grand Theft Analysis. If you, I'm sure you probably came from there. So yeah, I'm just trying to say the things that YouTubers say. You know what I mean? Okay, bye.